Hi guys, this is Banches and welcome back to another episode for Transport Fever 2. So sit back and relax and enjoy this episode. If you guys are new to the channel, go down below and hit that subscribe button. If you guys have been here before, well, welcome back. I love having you guys here. And if you guys love this video, go down below and smash that like button. Today, we are going to be playing Chapter 1, Episode 6 for the first chapter of the campaign. So let's get into it quickly and see where we are going to be going.
It's the dawning of the 20th century. The major powers of Europe are in the process of divvying up the last fragments of the world map among themselves. At long last, the German Empire wants a place where it can bask in the limelight too. It sees its chance along the Bosporus, where temperamental Sultan Abdul Hamid II rules over a vast territory. Time for the Germans to secure the biggest infrastructure project in all of Asia Minor.
Okay, so it looks like we are heading to, I guess, kind of the Middle East, also Southern Europe, Asia, kind of the corner over here. So let's just jump into this and see how this goes. Hopefully this will be a good episode and you guys will enjoy this. So yeah, I'll get back to you guys once this loads up.
The legendary Orient. The kingdom of 1,001 nights. Where milk and honey flow.
Okay.
The Baghdad Railway is the key to the Orient. It will give the German Empire access to valuable resources. The railroad project is going to be financed by Deutsche Bank, a German bank.
Deutsche Bank, okay.
You're supposed to make sure that nothing fishy goes on site.
Sounds good to me.
A railroad from Baghdad to Istanbul, brought into being via sound German engineering skill. A bold venture. As long as the project doesn't make a profit, the Sultan has offered to offset any losses with his tax revenues. Needless to say, one is only too glad to help local agriculture increase its earnings. Make sure that grain production develops beneficially. At the same time, it guarantees funding for the Baghdad Railway.
Okay.
Thanks to your logistics support, food production is soon going to gain momentum.
Okay. So it looks like the first step we are going to be working with here is getting food production up and running and probably spread out, it looks like, yeah, to these two cities. So overall, let's see how close everything is. It looks fairly close. Like, we really don't need a train to run back and forth between here. I'm almost rather... I have an idea what we're going to do. All right, so we are going to run a train, a freight train especially. Let's make sure that these are freight and passenger. So we have freight and passenger going into here, it looks like. All right, so we're going to set this up the exact same kind of way. Let's go over here to this side of the city, and we are going to place in a freight train or passenger train like this. And then what we're going to do is go into the modular section of this. We're going to keep this currently as just one platform or one rail line, and we're going to place in here some ability to get some freight in here. And then what we're also going to have to do now is go ahead and get some roads placed in here. We definitely need roads, so we can basically get the everything hooked up here. So we'll do like this, and we'll go somehow... Actually, better idea. Let's delete this. We'll go into here, take this. Let's hook this up. Perfect. All right, so that's hooked in, and then we also need to configure this to include a cargo area. Perfect. All right, so that is set up pretty well. This area over here, we're gonna have to do the same with a cargo area. So let's see what we can get in here. I think for us, it looks like our best bet is going to be placing this right here, and we can go into configure cargo, and we will add one cargo station there also. All right, and now for the train, what we want to do is we are going to take this station here and we're going to run this probably, what I'm thinking, we could run it down in through the heartland
Your
here.
legendary fellow countryman, Kara Ben Nemzi, crosses your path. What a splendid coincidence. Accompany the fearless adventurer and stand by him with advice and support.
Okay. So, what we are going to do is we are going to place right in the middle here a train station. And let's go and grab some rails. And we're going to hook this up similar to like this. And then we're hooking this over like that. All right, perfect. So that's good. We are going to have to now connect roads up here in the middle area. So if we go to streets, we are going to have this flow probably up here like this. Yeah, that's how we're going to have this. And this is going to have a cargo hub right about there. Perfect. And like I mentioned, let's get the roads in. So the road is going to come from here. We'll just go straight down, hook that in. And then from here, we already have basically a road network. So we're just going to hook that up like that. Okay, cool. I think that looks pretty decent. Okay, cool. So we're going to do like this to start. We might eventually put a train down into here, but for right now, it's just a super, super short distance. There's really no need to have a train going back and forth here. Actually, scratch that. We are putting a train in here. So if we go back into the station here, let's add another set of lines in here like that. And what we're going to do is delete out these here. All right. Yeah, we are, like I mentioned, redoing some of this here, just trying to figure out the best way to go about and connect everything up. What I'm thinking of is we could take this and loop this directly out and straight down to this area down here, which from there we could take a dead end freight station similar to this here. And that would be perfect. And we're just going to connect it up like that. Yeah. Perfect. That's exactly what we're going to do. I think this will be a good way to connect everything up. It's super short, but at least we'll have the ability to flow trains back and forth. And this train will bring goods straight to this line, where here we'll have basically trucks going from here to here and truck going from here to there, just kind of cut down on the distance everything is traveling. If we were playing, I would say on a hard difficulty, not just the campaign mode, I would definitely change this up a little bit, because we definitely don't need all of this, what we have going here. Plus, this is gonna definitely probably waste a little bit of money here. So let's go just like that. And we need now just to get some buildings in here. So a good middle ground, it looks like, for buildings is going to be right here. So yeah, let's just place some buildings there. And then we need a freight yard here. So where is our freight yard going to be? We have a couple options here. We're going to have this come off here, where we're going to put a station in there. And then also over here, I'm going to put in another station here. Perfect. Just like this. We're going to go to buildings and let's get some depots in here. One depot and our second depot. All right, cool. So we are, like I mentioned, are getting a lot of things set up here early on in the game. We're going to go here and we are going to go there. I wonder if that's not working because... What does it say here? Cannot connect all the stations. I wonder why. It should be. Well, that one works. If we go here, let's For some reason, this station does not want to click in. Interesting. All right, we'll come back to that. We'll also have to add this line here, going from here down to there. You know why? Maybe it's because there's no platform on this side. That's probably what it is, and it's just a path through station right now. So we will have to get that worked out. We're going to go from here to there. We're also going from here to there, and then we are going finally from, nope, we're not going to do this station actually. Let's remove this. Delete and delete that. All right, so let's just get this finalized here, which we need to go into here, configure. Let's go to platforms, and this could probably help the issue out. Line manager. Let's get rid of that. It helps when you definitely don't have that. There we go. So let's actually delete these out quickly. All right, so we're going then to there and then over to here. So there we go. This is good. And then from there, we're going to go back into here and then over to that station. Good. So everything is set up now. Now it's more or less just getting trains out on the track. You guys can see how this is kind of more or less configured. I'm going to go ahead and set up the trains. And once they're set up, I will be back with you guys. Okay guys, so we have placed all the trains currently and all of the trucks that we are going to be using. You can see all the trucks are coming out of the stations, and you can also see over here our first train is coming out over here. This train is made up of 5 gondolas and 5 boxcars. Main reason we need to get all of the materials from this farm that's going to be dropped off here, and they are going to come onto this line going down here, and then from here we need to ship all the food back up, so the boxcars will come in handy there. Over here we have a little bit bigger of a train, a little faster with a lot more boxcars, because this train will be running on our main line going back and forth between the 2 towns. So we definitely want to have a quicker train, I would say, over here. We're gonna have to see how this all works out so far. You can see production is starting to build here, so it's just going to take a little bit to increase the food factory level. If you go into here, you can see this is what's used to increase the level. So overall, it's going to take a little bit to get up there. Once we get there or close to it, I'll come back to you guys and give you guys an update.
Oh no. Sir David Lindsay, your countryman's English travelling companion, has caught the dreaded Aleppo evil.
Oh boy.
A horrible sore is running riot on his already sizable nose. A desert herb is said to cure it, but the plant can only be found at very specific altitudes.
Okay, that is going to be fun. So now we're gonna have to figure out how to harvest some of these bushes. So I guess more or less we're gonna have to go around and try to figure out what's what. Oh, there's one. There's 2.
Bad luck.
There we go.
Spades. The Henry rifle and the double-barreled bear killer have disappeared. Track down Karaben Nemzi's precious weapons and bring them back.
Okay. Let's search for them.
Holy moly! Your faithful companion Haji Halef Omar was taken captive by a savage desert tribe. Rescue him.
Okay. Let's also work on that. That's going to be definitely a fun one. It looks like... Oh man, that's going to be a long trip. Whew. All right, let's see if we can actually do anything over here. What I'm thinking of is we can go somehow like that, and then we could go buildings with that like that. That could work. All right, so what we're gonna do is from here we need to add a new line. This is gonna be a long line that is not gonna be fun, but it has to be done. All right, so that's gonna be this line. We are gonna get 1 truck. And this truck is basically just gonna, I guess, just go, and hopefully they eventually get this completed. All right, so there we go. So that's good. Now we're just waiting again. Like I mentioned, I'm going to keep going ahead and adding more vehicles to this line here to try to up the production even quicker. Once we get to that point, I'll be back with you guys with an update. Okay guys, so a little update for you all. We went ahead while we are waiting for the increase here in the facility and also to deliver the food here. We have added passenger lines onto the freight network here and put basically a bunch of stops within the towns. What we did with the rail line here, we ended up double tracking everything up to here, and then we split off here and then made a secondary siding which passenger trains can go by basically our freight depot and also continue on without really stopping or causing any delays. So overall, this is a really nice upgrade. I like having this. You can see that this train is moving along very quickly, and we should definitely get some people now moving in between these towns and hopefully making some money. So we'll have to see how this goes overall, but right now I really like how this new setup has come along. If we go into here, we are still waiting for this transport to go up. Once this goes up, we should then be able to level up basically our facility. So we just have to keep waiting for a little bit and we'll get there pretty quickly. So I'll be back with an update once we get to that upgrade part.
What an adventure. Kara Ben Nemzi Effendi is deeply indebted to you for your services.
Okay, so we have completed the desert achievement over here, it looks like. That is great. Now we can get rid of this line that is going all the way over here for kind of no reason. Let's go line 5. Let's manage this line. Let's delete this. Okay, so there's vehicles on the line. So it won't let you delete things when vehicles, it looks like, are on the lines. Let's go into here, go here. I hate how you have to do this. I wish they just made this all into one easier channel. What the heck? I do not like how the line managers are set up in Transport Fever 2. I do not think they did a great job with that. But overall, that's fine. Whatever. We're going to do that. Let's go into line 5. Manage line. Let's remove. Cool. So line 5 is gone now. Perfect. And we are just waiting once again to the increase in the food facility. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully this goes pretty quickly. We are waiting right here for, it looks like, for the transport and the shipment to go up. It's just not getting up there for some reason. I don't know if I need to have more vehicles on the line for transport, but I'll have to figure that out exactly. See, like you can see now it's starting to go up again as a lot of vehicles start coming down here and the trains down here. But as soon as it disappears, I don't know. Interesting. We're gonna have to see how this works.
Thanks to your help with the grain harvest, the Sultan is collecting a tidy sum in taxes. And those taxes in turn guarantee that you'll be paid. Now the most challenging part of the route lies before you. The Taurus Mountains block the way to Aleppo like the jagged back of some primeval monster. But you've overcome every obstacle so far. Many hands will be needed to conquer this compact but rugged mountain range. The best thing would be to hire enough people on both sides of the mountains.
Okay, so let's see here. It looks like obviously here, we have this city here, and then that city there. Okay, so it looks like that's what we're gonna have to do is now build a railway line that basically brings all of these together. So, interesting. So I've already connected 2 of them. So I have to connect up this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is now connect up these 2 cities. I think that's kind of the next step that we are going to have to work on. At least we upgraded that grain situation over there. So that's going pretty well. So what I'm thinking of is if we go over here with a passenger line, we can go something like, we'll go like this. This is going there. This is already hooked up. Awesome. So now it's basically just building tracks from here. But I hate when roads do that. Roads get built so close to the tracks that you can't even place anything. All right, so we'll do this. Perfect. Super elevated, but that's fine. All right, so that's hooked in. Let's go ahead and make some roads in here. This will probably be the best bet for us going forward. And then we're going to have that hook up like that. We'll have this hook around like, say, that. And that can hook in something like that. Awesome. And what we're going to do is also add in a passenger station over on this side. Like that. And also in this city over here, we need to add passenger stations in. Or passenger area, I should say. We're going to have to... It's definitely going to delete out a decent amount of things adding this. Yeah, but we need to. So there we go. That's in. Before we have to do anything, let's add one cargo bay in here. Perfect. So now that is all what we need for this city over there. And over here, we're going to have to also get at least cargo in here too. So, yeah, let's configure this. Perfect. All right, cool. So those are hooked in. We've connected the two cities. Now we actually need to get a train out on this line, which, simple enough. Let's put some tracks in here for a depot. Perfect. Building, and we're gonna just twist this bad boy around, stick it in just like that, and let's build a new line, say from here to there. Cool. And let's get the passenger train. So we're gonna go with this guy, buy this train, and we're gonna go with 3 similar to how we have on the other side. And let's not able to find path. Why are you not able to find path? There we go. That is why. All right, cool. So that is hooked up. We are going to have to start transporting people back and forth. And to do that, also, we need to add in some bus routes. So let's go and get some buses in our cities too. I think that would be a great little addition that we could use. Perfect. So there we go. That'll be good for this city. And this city over here is fairly small and compact. So that should be all what we need here. And the last thing, like we always need to do, is stick in some depots. Cool. So now that the depots are in, let's get some lines run here. We're going to run this bad boy from here all the way around like that. And on this side, we are going to do something similar. We are going to here, here, and there. And let's now just add these passengers on. Going with that line. And finally, we go over on this side here, and let's add in 4 more also. And this is going to go on that track. All right, cool. So overall, everything is working now. We just need to bring some workers in between these two cities. Once we get that, we should be able to move on to the next achievement. Let's see what that is, and I'll be back with you guys. Awesome.
Work in the mountains is only progressing slowly. Access to the Mediterranean would prove to be extremely useful.
Okay.
A branch line already runs from the port town of Mersin to Adana. It would be advisable to buy it up.
Okay.
Instead of begging for credit from your superiors, you might as well purchase the line all by yourself. That will certainly make an impression back home.
Yeah, let's do that.
You ought to pitch camp on the other side of the Taurus at the branch line's last stop.
All right, so let's build a headquarters in this city here. So if we go into here, headquarters, building. So let's see, where would be a good place to build our headquarters? I'm thinking that's near a lot of crap. Yeah, we'll go over here. Why not? Perfect.
Silver has been found in the mountains. This enables you to finance the branch line to the sea using existing funds. Your superiors in Germany will be seriously impressed.
Okay. Where are the silver mines? Silver over here. Ah, fancy. Okay, I like that idea. We could just basically ship it straight down to here via train. So let's configure these stations. I'm thinking, let's, for right now, yeah, we'll do this. We'll double track this. We'll go to platforms and we'll add a cargo platform just like that. Cool. That should work out pretty good, because then we can at least say, all right, that's too far out of the realm. So we're going to have to go with something just like that. Cool. And what we're going to do is do a line just for now from here to there. And we're going to just take this guy. We're going to put 2 of them on there. It's a super short route, nothing crazy. And what we need to do is get the train running from this location down there. Okay. We are getting there, guys. We are moving along pretty quickly in this series for this mission. You guys have to let me know what you think about this playthrough on the mission. If you guys like the missions or not. If you like the missions, that's awesome. You know, definitely throw a comment down below, and also like and subscribe to the channel. It just helps me show that you guys are appreciating what we are making with content and everything like that. So let's get a train here now. We're gonna go with, we're gonna go with, let's say, yeah, we're gonna go again with this bad boy. We're gonna go here, and we're gonna just 5. That should be good. By now, we are gonna make a new line from new line here to there, and let's add him to that line 14. Let's see who comes out of the station first. So it looks like he'll come out, and that train's probably gonna have to wait. Okay, so that works. So we're gonna get this silver moving over to our headquarters. Once we get that silver moving and it's located there, I'll come back with you guys with another update.
Wonderful. The silver mine is yielding enough to buy the branch line.
Awesome. So let's go ahead and, where's this rail line? It is this network right here. Let's acquire it.
The Sultan's civil servants are a nuisance. No matter how small the request, each time they expect a favor in return. For instance, for assuring that none of your merchandise disappears.
Okay.
The other nuisance are the Brits. They constantly snoop around near the oil drilling sites. You ought to sick a couple of savage desert tribes on them. That'll keep them busy. Whether Bedouin tribes or civil servants, they all have one thing in common. Put enough silver in their hands and they're very cooperative. All your wishes will come true.
Okay. Well, that sounds simple and easy enough. Let's just see if that actually happens. Alright, so we're going to have to put this station in here like that. And we're also going to have to configure this to add, once again, where is this? Cargo hub. Yeah, there we go. So we're going to add a cargo hub in there, which will hook up to there. So we need to get this silver, instead of now going to here, line 13, let's manage this line. We're going to move it. Let's see. I think instead of there, we're going to try to move it down to here now. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to delete that, add station. We're adding it down to, nope, wrong thing, here. And on the way back, they could stop in there if they have any extra. That's fine with me. So then at least we'll get some silver out here on this line. We can deliver it. Yeah, and we can also deliver it to the tribes. So where are these tribes? Interesting. Because, yeah, we're going to also need to probably eventually pump some oil. Oh, so we still need to go get silver up here to the tribes. Okay. So, since we need to get silver up to the tribes, it looks like we need to do something like this. Let's go new line here up to there. And we're going to go ahead and add ore these guys onto here, and then they will go up there and deliver
Traces
some
of
of
an
that.
ancient civilization can be found in the desert.
Really?
Word has it that fabulous treasures of untold value lie waiting there.
Okay.
Set off to recover them before others beat you to it.
Let's accept
A
this.
British archaeologist has already set out to search for the ancient stone fragments from Carchemish.
Okay.
Beat her to it and find the city of ruins in the desert.
Sounds good to me. Here.
Remnants of an ancient settlement.
Awesome.
Maybe even the cradle of civilization.
That's pretty cool.
Who knows what kinds of valuable artifacts lie slumbering beneath this pile of rubble and ruins.
All right, so it looks like we are going to dig here.
Despite all the digging, no artifacts can be found.
Aw, man.
Maybe the British lady was faster in the end.
Okay. So that worked out there. What else? We have this other alternative mission. Let's see what this is. We've already completed that. Okay, so it looks like now we are just waiting once again to deliver the ore to both the port here and also up to the tribe. So we're gonna have to just wait for that to happen. Once that's done, we will come back to you guys. Okay, task completed.
Now that the civil servants and Brits are occupied, you could devote yourself to more important things. There are vast amounts of crude oil in the desert. This stuff makes it possible to drive an automobile. A newfangled recent invention from a fellow German.
Okay.
But the fact is, the new rulers of the Ottoman Empire are pretty shady figures. So get moving and secure access to the oil fields. Then organize transport for the oil. The more machines, the quicker the pace. And that goes for completing the Baghdad railway and for extracting crude oil. And the quicker the better. Things
Okay.
are slowly getting creepy.
All right, so we need to start making some machines, it looks like. And the machines then are going to... So we need to deliver some to this base camp, and also we need to deliver some machines to the oil field. So let's go ahead and start working on the machining. It looks like machines are going to be made down over in this area here. So it's probably just going to take us just a little bit to start pumping out some stuff here. So guys, let's just do a quick little update here. What we have done so far, this train going over here, we've added I think a few boxcars to the end of it here, just so we can start getting some of the machined goods shipped over to our city. And then once we get to our city here, we have added a secondary line here, which then is shipping all these goods out over to the oil well, which then the oil well will then ship oil and ship it all the way back along this route back down to this port here. So this is kind of how we have this stuff set up right now. We also are going to need to hook in this base camp right here for some more machine parts. So we're going to start working on that right now. And once we're done with that, I'll get back with you guys.
The necessary machines have arrived. The Baghdad railway can finally be completed.
Okay, cool. So it looks like we are moving on to the next part here. So let's see. We're going to have to hook up these two cities together. Going to be interesting for sure. So where is there any like requirements? It doesn't look like there's really any requirements besides just running it through here. All right, so let's start actually running a line so we can actually start getting some passengers going through here. So if we go into the tracks, I'm gonna go ahead and see how this works. Kind of, we're just gonna go ahead and kind of just start really bulldozing, I think, through some of these mountain ranges and just see if that actually ends up working pretty well for us. So for example, like I'm gonna cut through some stuff like this. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty expensive. You can see here I can cut through just like this. Yeah, just like that. And we're gonna continue this. Probably something along like that. Yeah, perfect. So that kind of cuts through there, and then let's hook this into that.
Time to quickly pump out a few more tankfuls of oil and then get out of here.
Okay. So it looks like we need to just now transport some oil. And once we do that, it looks like we might be done with this mission. So I'm going to go ahead and start getting this oil moved. Basically what I need to do right now is just get this train over here with some oil on it. And then once that's done, yeah, I'll be back with you guys.
Delight the Sultan with an exclusive Pullman car. so that he continues to view your project favorably. Naturally,
Okay.
the car's interior requires a special decor, tailored precisely to His Majesty's needs.
Okay, so let's accept this.
The Sultan prefers to rest on a purple divan couch. They say chances are good to find one in Aleppo.
Okay, so where is Aleppo? Here we are. Okay. We're gonna have to figure out now, where is this, Alright, so we gotta bring a car here. So let's see. How are we gonna go about doing this? We probably want to do something in here, buy vehicle. Let's see here. Where would this be? Here we go. So this is going to be the passenger car for the Sultan. So this is what we need. We're going to go with this train here, and we'll go with 2. Why not? Let's buy this. All right. And we are going to have to now run this train also on, I believe, this track right here. Yes. But what we need to do before this train starts going, we need to double track this all up to make sure at least the trains don't collide. So I'm going to go ahead, double track this up, and I'll be back with you guys. Okay, guys, so let's do this here, see how this works. You can see now I've double tracked everything up here. This should be pretty good when this train now is going to leave. Yep, it's going to come on this side here. And this train currently looks like it's sitting in here waiting for probably this train to come out. Probably this train wants to come across, so we're gonna just have to wait for see how this train works out overall. But so far I think this looks pretty good, and this is a good setup for us. So we're gonna just keep this here like this, and yeah, we'll be back with another update once this train gets into the station.
A delicate porcelain tea set is essential. The car is supposed to be furnished with this in Adana.
Okay, so it looks like we're gonna have to go to multiple different areas. So obviously we are here now. We're gonna have to go over to this city with the train, which the train will at least come back to that area. So that should be good. I'm assuming probably after that, we're gonna have to make this train probably do a whole trek throughout all these cities. So we're gonna see how that goes. But when we get to that city, I'll give you guys another update.
There's something missing without an exceptional carpet.
Okay.
The most magnificent carpets
So we're gonna have to go
knotted in
all the way over here now. Okay, so let's just pause this quickly here. I'm going to take this train. Let's manage this. We're going to put this, at least individual train, on a new track. Just because I think that'll be good. Cool. They added this new feature in here right now, so you can actually create lines pretty easily, which I've definitely been missing. They have not had that in the game when they released it. So definitely a really nice sight to see that they've updated and added that in. Let's go to there, and we're going to just simply come now back here and finish up there. Perfect. So now at least this train will continue on. That's the whole point of this. Awesome. So let's see, comes into here. It should just continue from here. Yep, there we go. It's going to continue. I guess we're gonna have to probably put some signals over here. That's what I'm assuming. Yeah, let's do this. So this train is going to need some signals on these tracks here. Otherwise, it's not going to move. It's just going to stop there every time that basically a train comes into that station. So let's just do that, and we're going to do the same thing there. So this trains could run in between these areas without stopping. So I'll update you guys once we get to the last city over here.
What a sumptuous plane.
Awesome.
It would almost be worthy of the German emperor.
Cool, so that is great. We have now completed this side bonus mission, so that is
Sultan
awesome.
Doesn't have the slightest interest in it.
Cool. All right, so we still have to work on getting this oil transported. So that's going to be the thing that we are going to be working on, at least going forward in here. We have some oil cars coming through here. We have oil here. We have no oil here. We should have oil there. All right, so we got to transport crude oil to here. This is why nothing's happening. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit of a change here. I'm going to go ahead and configure some of these networks here to change this up a little bit, and I'll be back with you guys with an update. Okay, guys, so let me give you guys a little update on what we did here. We went ahead and we added a few more stations to all the modular points over here, basically allowing for more trains to go onto one line. So I kind of did this just to make everything a little bit more consistent. You can see now we have way more trains that are going to be able to run on lines here. They're going to be running them throughout all these areas here over to the new area that we have created over here, and it just allows freights and passenger trains to all go into one station overall. So yeah, pretty good. We'll see how this turns out though. Hopefully we'll get this crude oil moving pretty quickly. Let's see over here. Yeah, we do have some crude oil actually being pumped out, so that is really good. And that will be coming out onto these tracks over here and being brought over. So I'll give you guys another update once this is kind of more finalized, and we'll go from there. Okay, cool.
The engineering marvel has been completed.
There we go, guys.
You're so homesick it hurts. See to it that you hurry back to Germany.
Okay guys, so there we go. We have completed now mission 6 for chapter 1. So we have completed all of chapter 1, gone through everything, and honestly I really enjoyed playing through chapter 1. I thought it was a great kind of groundworks laying for Transport Fever 2, and kind of just getting really the real meat and potatoes out of how the game should be played. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. As always, my name is Banches, and we will be doing continually more episodes for Transport Fever 2, whether they're campaign playthroughs or whether they are actual gameplays of just a sandbox mode. There'll definitely be more things to come. But if you guys are not following me yet on social media such as Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, definitely go give me a follow. The links are in the description below. If you guys like this video, go hit that like button and go subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate you guys subscribing. But yeah, on that note guys, I will see you all in the next video, and have a good day guys.